It is also the third time being at this complex in an official ceremony. The first time being in 2005 when we had a major enrollment here which combined Marigot Secondary and St. Andrews Secondary School. They are now merged to be called the Northeastern Comprehensive. The second time I was on this spot, it was on a sad occasion. It was my nephew's funeral. And today is the third day, and we are celebrating Cadet Day 2014. So it is historical for me today. I must say that the year 2013 in review has been fairly successful, despite a few challenges to include, among other things, human resource, which is often inadequate. We were able to nevertheless have some achievements. And last year we had the benefit of a historical addition to our officer corps, one being Dr. Samuel Christian, who has provided his time to give screening to our cadets who have to travel overseas. Our chaplaincy was also enhanced with 2 pastors to operate in the north and the northeast respectively, in the persons of Pastor Bacchus and Pastor Robin, who just did the invocation. This addition of pastors brings our chaplaincy to 3, the first being Father Franklin Coffey. It is heartening to report that during the period under review, the Corps was granted budget approval in excess of the sum of $85,000 for the procurement of uniforms and accoutrements, and for this we are very grateful to the government and the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. Last year, the Corps was privileged to have the benefit of Commander Patrick Taylor and the Executive Officer Clancy Dick of Trinidad and Tobago Cadet Force, as they took time from their busy schedule to be with us and to facilitate a 2-day workshop on protocol, the first of its kind for our Dominican Cadet Corps. Commandant Taylor also delivered the feature address on Cadet Day, which was held at Benjamin Park in Portsmouth. During our independence celebration, we were graced with the visit of the U.S. Junior Reserve Officer Corps, JROTC. They camped with our cadets at Fort Shirley Cabrit and participated in both our youth rally and the parade of uniform groups. Also in 2013, we also had the arrival of a contingent of 4-star cadets from the island of Grenada who came here to do their adventure training, and from all reports, they had an experience second to none. A contingent of our own cadets traveled to Barbados and participated in the International Challenge Camp, a competition which occurs every 2 years on one of the Caribbean islands. Our Sea Cadet unit also visited the island of Martinique, where they were hosted by the French Navy. Sometime during that same year, the Navy ship visited Dominica for a few days and docked at the bayfront, and the unit, under the command and coordination of Under Officer Don Oscar, were afforded the privilege and welcome aboard the ship to visit. During the past period, 1 new unit was established at the St. John's Secondary, bringing the total number of cadet units in Dominica to 12, with 3 sections, namely the infantry, the band, and the C section. Several weekend training camps were conducted to ensure the delivery of the recruit syllabus and to have persons ready for today's enrollment, which moved some units from section level to platoon stage and others from platoon numbers to company status, thus pushing the total cadet population above battalion strength. Special procurement relationships were developed with Trinidad and Tobago for our uniforms, while at the same time we establish relations with our local manufacturers to speed up the production. In terms of service, the Cadet Corps, as a civic-minded, disciplined, and loyal group, spared no opportunity to work alongside the police at carnival, state funerals, national festivals, national youth rallies, and National Remembrance Day parade, as well as other major events. As we look forward, it is hoped that the necessary structure will be put in place to host the Caribbean Cadet Camp, as well as the Commandant's Conference in 2016. In the future, we'll embark on strengthening new linkages with the French countries close to us, as well as fortifying partnerships with the international countries, United States through the JROTC and the Florida National Guard and Corps. It is anticipated that the government will take over permanently the responsibility to pay the salary of our secretary, as well as a stipend for some of our regular instructors, thus relieving the financial burden on the small subvention. It is also hoped that a service support section will take shape to provide more technical and life skills opportunities. This will include, but not limited to, the medic section, the sewing section, and the culinary arts section. Let me take this opportunity to thank the government for including 4 cadets officials in the National Employment Program. I wish to thank the Chief of Police for his continued support for the program in terms of man and material power. I also want to express my profound appreciation to the unit commanders and officers, the parents, especially those of the Northeastern Comprehensive, and teachers for their unwavering support. And I want you to give them a round of applause as through hard work they have maintained a company-sized unit. In closing, I wish to congratulate all of you on your successful completion of your recruit training and subsequent enrollment this year. May your future endeavors in cadetting be fruitful and rewarding. Let me also congratulate all those who are receiving awards today and say, well done, good and faithful servants. Inherit the reward prepared for all those who have committed to excellence and hard work. I thank you.
I'd like to thank the Commandant for his report. I will acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Edison James, Parliamentary Representative for the Margaret constituency. And at this time, let's welcome the Honorable Minister, Mrs. Justina Charles, Minister responsible for youth, culture and sport, and directly responsible for the Dominica Cadet Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as we welcome the Minister.
His Excellency, Mr. Charles Salver, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica and Mr. Salver, Honorable Edison James, Parliamentary Representative for the Marigot constituency, Colonel David Andrew, Commandant of the Cadet Corps, Captain John Robin, Captain Lincoln Robinson, members of the Central Committee of the Cadet Corps, officers of the Cadet Corps, visiting friends from the U.S., parents, supporters, well-wishers, and to you, our young cadets, pleasant good afternoon to all. Let me begin by saying it is always a joy to be at any youth function, but I am even more elated to be at the function of the Dominica Cadet Corps, an organization which focuses on the total development of our young people. The number of you gathered here this afternoon is indicative of your interest and that of your parents in your total development. It was Henry Ford who said, coming together journey. Staying together is a success, but working together is progress. From what I have seen here this afternoon, I must say that you have a wonderful beginning, and I therefore urge you to let what you have learned stay with you, and I urge you to work together in this cadet family to bring progress to yourself, family, the corps, your community, and by extension, our nation, Dominica. To all of you being enrolled on this Cadet Day ceremony, you are bringing to fulfillment the saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. I therefore exhort you to let this completion of your recruit training be the first step in progress for yourself and progress for the Dominica Cadet Corps. As you receive your berets and take your place among the rank and file of the Dominica Cadet Corps, let me encourage you to put what you have learned thus far into practice and strive for success as you stay together. Avoid the pitfalls of selfishness and deviousness, and work together to make a difference and to pursue progress for positive development of the school and community where you live. As you discharge your cadet duties, remember the pledge of promise you will make. Your enrollment signals the beginning of your march to reach the higher stratum of this noble youth organization. I therefore place special trust and confidence in every one of you, because I see in you the capacity to work together to progress to the next commander, the next prime minister, and even the next president. I therefore exhort you to remain steadfast and unmovable, always abounding in academics and piety. Remember our virtues, discipline, loyalty, and excellence. Cadeting is not just another extracurricular activity because it offers skills for life, land navigation, survival skills, overseas travel, music as well as seamanship, adventure, and much more. In the area mentioned, I am sure their lives are paths towards success for everyone and the potential for progress for every one of you. With such a distinguished organization, the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports stands committed to support you in every possible way. Last year, we were able to provide in excess of $85,000 to purchase your uniform. The government remains committed to the development of the Cadet Corps and our young people. Therefore, we provide the necessary support as far as humanly and financially possible. I am therefore pleased to report that we were able to have 4 persons from the Corps employed on the National Employment Program to assist with the administrative duties of the Corps. This will definitely assist in alleviating some of the challenges of human resource. Our government is partnering with the United States government through the Florida National Guard to have over 50 of the Army cadets coming here during our national camp this summer. The visiting team will facilitate some aspects of skills training and development. Presently, there is a planning team on island under the leadership of Major Deval, who arrived in Dominica earlier this week and is still here among us to witness our Cadet Day. To you, I say welcome to Dominica. It is hoped that the training which will be delivered and the transfer of knowledge and skills will no doubt go a long way to help build capacity and competencies within our Corps. Last year, the JROTC of St. Thomas joined us in celebrating our 35th independence anniversary. We are also working towards establishing memorandum of understanding between the Corps and other government agencies, all in an effort to ensure greater collaboration for the Cadet program. Let me take this opportunity to thank the commandant, the unit commanders and officers, parents, teachers, for their unwavering support to the program. The success of the Corps is totally dependent on all stakeholders. I want to encourage the parents to look beyond the Cadet Corps as it relates to your child and see it as a vehicle to promote the total development of our young people. I wish to thank in a special way the two persons who have volunteered their time to be part of the Corps chaplaincy to provide emotional and spiritual support for our cadets. In closing, let me congratulate all of you on your enrollment and promotion and wish you well in your cadeting life. Long live the Dominica Cadet Corps, long live the government and Commonwealth of Dominica. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Minister. Let me apologize on behalf of the President of the National Youth Council, who also wants to be our keynote speaker. I'm not sure if just my eye, but I cannot see him in the compound. And so we're going to move straight into the enrollment and our ceremony.